Let's move on to another listener question. This is from Marie in Lilburn. She is worried. Her home tested positive for radon, and we're worried about how to correct this problem. In Metro Atlanta, there are 4 counties that are considered Zone 1 counties throughout the United States, meaning those are counties that have the highest potential for having a radon level that is over 4.0. Now, 4.0 is the level of picocuries per liter. So it is the level of radon in the air, the level of radon per liter of air. And if your radon test comes back at 4.0 or higher, then the EPA recommends mitigation. Now, the World Health Organization recommends mitigation at 2.7 or higher, just throwing that out there. In Georgia, you have 3 different zones. You have 3 different zones throughout the country. Zones 1 consist of Gwinnett, DeKalb, Fulton, and Cobb County. Zone 2 consists of pretty much most counties north of, let's call it, Macon. And then Zone 3 would be sort of central Georgia and south. Zone 3 is low potential. Zone 2 is moderate potential. And so what do you do if your home tests high for radon? Now, Marie said her home tested positive for radon, and I think what they do is they're comparing the inside air to the outside air. And so I think almost every home in Metro Atlanta would test positive for radon, but the question would be, is the level at 4.0 picocuries per liter or higher? Now, you might be wondering, why is Marie even worried about radon? Well, because when you sell a home in Metro Atlanta, if a buyer gets it tested for radon, certainly if they have kids living in the home, they might not want to move into a home that has higher radon levels. Radon is a carcinogenic gas that basically comes from underneath the earth, and it is in our area it is granite that is decomposing, and what happens is the organic material gives off a gas called radon, and the radon seeps up through the cracks in the slabs of basements or main floor slabs, or up into the crawl space and then into a home. Although I think when a home is built on a crawl space, I think it has the ability to deal with radon a little bit better than if it's on a slab. And so what happens is, how they fix the problem is they put a mitigation system in and they create negative pressure under the slab. So let's just say in this particular case, Marie, I don't know what her dwelling is, but let's just say it's a home on a basement, and they would actually go into the basement of the home and they would drill a hole through the slab of the basement, and they would insert PVC pipe through that hole, and then they would run the PVC pipe up through the chase and out through the roof. And either in the basement or up in the attic, you would have some type of fan that would create negative pressure. And so what would happen is that any gas that would normally come up through the slab of the floor in the basement would be sucked out due to the negative pressure and blown out through the roof of the home. It's fairly easy to install a radon mitigation system. Depending upon what company you have install them, whether or not the piping can be installed on the outside of the house or has to be run on the inside of the house through a chase or through a garage wall or something like that. I've seen prices that have ranged anywhere from right at $1,000 lately up to about $2,000. Ask them what type of guarantee they have. So you want them to test it before they put the system in. You want them to put the system in. You want them to guarantee that they'll get it below a certain level. And certainly since the World Health Organization says that level is 2.7 picocuries per liter or higher, not the 4.0 that the Environmental Protection Agency recommends here in the U.S. My suggestion is you get them to bring it under that 2.7 level.